Good morning, third graders. I hope your Thursday morning is going well. Today in math, if you look at the board, it's quiz day. So same thing that we did the Thursday before we had Easter break. Thursdays are gonna kind of be our days to do our quizzes. It depends, sometimes it changes a little bit, but I'll always have it up there on the board so you know when to go extra slow, take your time, and make sure you're doing your best work, okay? And then this is the day when you'll take a picture of the front and the back and text it to me or email it to me so that I can go through it with you in our call later on today. If I don't get a hold of you today or you don't have time to do it yet because I call you early, then I will call you tomorrow on Friday again to go over it, or later on this afternoon when I'm done with my other calls, okay? So, and either way is fine, but that way we can go through and check it out, okay? All right, so make sure your book is open to page 209, 210. Looking at the board in the back, it has the rolling mountains on the bottom, the green hills, and there's a butterfly on the back page. Okay, so you know you're on the right page there. Okay, all right, so last time we did our quiz, if you remember, we are not doing the whole paper. Phew, okay? So all you need to do is a few on the front and a few on the back. We're gonna do practice ones together. That way it makes it a little bit easier and it refreshes your memory on how to do the problems, okay? So you need a pencil, you need an eraser. I would encourage you to have scratch paper because there is gonna be a long division one that we do. So have scratch paper and pause the video to get all that ready. And when you are ready, I am going to share our screen and here we go. All right, share. There we are. Okay, so let's make sure you're on the right page. Time to review multiplication. And the bottom has those mountains. So make sure you're on that page. Okay, all right. So all the ones that have little slashes in them, those are the ones we're gonna do together. The ones that have circles, green circles, those are the ones that you're gonna do by yourself that I'm gonna grade, okay? So let's go ahead and start on the first one, letter A. We are multiplying times 8. So guys, if you don't know your 8s, you can always write them out on the side, okay? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. And that way I have those right there on the side and it makes it easy for me to do. If you need to count those out, I'd rather you go slow and get it right than guess, okay? All right, so 6 times 8 is great 48. I'm gonna put my 8 on the bottom and carry my 4. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So I'm going to put my 2 on top and my 0 on the bottom. All right, what's my next multiplier? 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24, plus those 2, 26. So my 20 goes on top, my 6 goes underneath. And 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 2 is 34. I always want to put my commas in, count from the back, 1, 2, 3, comma. So 34,608 is my answer. All right, you guys are going to do B right now by yourself. So go ahead and pause the video and do letter B. All right, friends, if you didn't pause the video, go pause it and do it. Okay, here we are. We're on the second section now. So actually it's still the first section, excuse me, but we're down just right underneath there on letter F, okay? We're gonna do these two together, F and J, and then you're gonna do G and K by yourself, okay? So let's look at F first. I am grading you on cross canceling, okay? So I want you to try to cross cancel. So let's circle diagonal. Remember our cross canceling rules. If the numbers match, just turn them into ones. So cross out my 5, make it a 1. Cross out my 5, make it a 1. Okay, now I'm gonna circle this way, 3 and 9. What can go into 3 and 9? 3. How many 3s go into 3? 1. How many 3s go into 9? 3. So my answer here is 1/3. Okay, I want you to do G right now by yourself. Make sure you circle and cross cancel if you can. If you can't cross cancel, then you're just gonna multiply. All right, go ahead and do G right now. All right, moving down to letter J. 2/9 times 18. Now remember with this one, we just learned this yesterday. If I have a whole number, I need to make a fraction because we only can multiply whole numbers, fractions times fractions, not whole numbers times fractions. So watch what I'm going to do. 18 is not a fraction, so I'm going to make 1. And I drew my line and put my 1 underneath. Okay, so it's 2/19 times 18 over 1. And now I'm going to look at my cross canceling. Okay, what can go into 9 and 18? 9. How many 9s go into 9? 1. How many 9s go into 18? 2. And then I just multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. So I got 4 over 1, which really means what? 4. So 4 is my answer for letter J. Okay, I want you to do K right now by yourself. 1/4 times 12. Don't forget to make 1. Okay. When you are done with K, we're moving down to changing to improper fractions. We're going to do A together. Now, we reviewed this a lot the week before last, so let's see if you remember. We're going to multiply diagonally. So what's 5 times 3? 12. 12 plus 2, you add the numerator, is 14. So I added this up right here. 12 plus 2 is 14. This 5 becomes my denominator. So my answer is 14/5. Okay? All right, you guys try B right now by yourself, 6 and 5/9. Don't forget to multiply diagonally. All right, guys, moving on. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you need to be pausing the video. You won't be able to work as fast as I am, okay, going. So make sure you're pausing the video. Okay, we're gonna do the first long division together. You're gonna do the second long division one for the quiz. Okay, so here we go. Draw my lines on top. This always helps me. And then I just go through one step at a time. Can 52 kids sit in 5 desks? No way, Jose. Can 52 kids fit into 53 desks? Just barely, but yes, they can. How many 52s can go into 53? Only 1, because we're almost there, right? It's almost the exact same number. So put your 52 underneath. Let's subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down my 7. I got 17. Can 52 kids go into 17 desks? No way. So I have to put a 0 on top. It cannot go in. 52 times 0 is 0. And this will become my remainder, guys. And do you see how it says divide and check? I got to divide and check. But this is an easy check. 52 times 10. So this will be nice and easy. Remember, you can just bring your 0 down. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. And then I'm going to add my 17. That was a nice easy one. So 537 matches my 537 up here. Okay, you guys are going to try B by yourself. Let me help you get it set up. Draw your lines on top and ask yourself one at a time. Can 43 kids go into 4 desks? Okay, and keep on going. Take your time on this one. Go slow and don't forget your dividing and checking. Okay, pause the video and do it. All right, friends, we are not doing this bottom one. If you want to for extra credit, you can. I'll let you know what this is. So it says, find the estimated distance from Rock Gap to State Line. So here's Rock Gap. Here's State Line way down here. They want you to estimate the distance. So estimating is when we round. They don't want the exact answer, they want the about answer. So go ahead, and if you want to try this one for extra credit, you can, but it's not part of the quiz. Okay, here we go. Let's flip it over to the back, and we're going to those word problems. So we're going to do the first word problem together, and then you're going to do the second one by yourself. All right, let's look at it. Mrs. Womack bought 4 towels for $9.97 each. How much did they cost in all? Well, guys, remember, if you like drawing pictures, that's a really great way to do it. How many towels did she buy? So I'll draw my towels. 1 towel, 2 towels, 3 towels. I don't know if these look like towels. 4 towels, right? She bought 4 towels. How much was each towel? $9.97, $9.97, $9.97, $9.97. And they want to know, how much did they cost in all? So what am I going to do to figure that out, friends? There's 2 ways I can actually solve this. Did anyone say add? Because it said in all. We can do that. $9.97 plus $9.97 plus $9.97 plus $9.97. That would totally work. Or we could do a shortcut. What's the shortcut when we add the same number a bunch of times? That's right, multiplying. So I could do 997 times 4. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. We can even do it to check. Let's go ahead and do them really fast. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 7 is 28. Carry the 2. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. That's 4 nines, 36 plus 2, 38. 36 again, but now plus 3, 36, 37, 38, 39. So I got $39.88. Let's check it multiplying. 7 times 4 is 28. 9 times 4 is 36, 37, 38. 9 times 4 is 36, 37, 38, 39. 39.88. See how we get the same answer? So either one is fine the way you want to do it. Okay, let's look down at letter B. I'm going to read it to you slowly. Ian cut the lawn for Mr. Gregory for 15 weeks. Mr. Gregory paid him $9.75 each week. Okay, how much did Ian earn? So he worked for 15 weeks, 5, 10, 15, and every single week, if I counted all those up, he got $9.75 each week. How much did he earn in all 15 weeks? Okay, you need to figure that out, decide how you're going to solve the problem, push pause, and give it your best try. All right, friends, we're almost done. You're doing a great job. We are going to do number 6. Now, this is a big part of the quiz. I want you to go really slow on these. Okay, we're going to do one adding one together. You're going to do an adding one on your own. And then we're going to do a subtraction one together, and you're going to do a subtraction on your own. We're going to do B together because I want to remind you guys what to do when the denominators don't match. So if 8 and 16 don't match, we have to let's count dude. We're going to count until we find one that matches. So if I count by 8 and 16, this would be a great place to have scratch paper, okay? If you can't do it in your head. Oh, there's my 16s that match when I count by them. So I'm going to turn these both into 16s. Now, which one is already a 16? The top. The bottom one I got to change. 8 times what makes 16? 8 times 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, am I adding or subtracting? I am adding, so don't borrow here. 3/16 plus 4/16 is 7/16. And now I just have to add over here. So what's 8 plus 5? 13 plus 1 is 14. Carry my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 54 and 7/16. Now I did the harder one first because the subtraction we're switching. So I'm giving you the easier one for adding. You're gonna do A right now. And if you look, guys, they're all 11s. So you don't have to change anything. Go ahead, add those up carefully. This is actually an easy one, so let's not get this one wrong. Go slow, take your time, and don't forget to add your whole number when you're done. Push pause and do letter A. All right, now I just moved over and we're looking at the subtraction right next to it. We're gonna do the green one and you're gonna do the black letter D by yourself. Okay, so 9/13 minus 2/13. Ooh, my bottom numbers match. Look at your D, they don't match. So you get the trickier one for subtraction. Okay, I gave you the easier one for addition, trickier one for subtraction. Okay, so all we have to do is minus. What's 9/13 minus 2/13? 7/13, very good. And then what's 14 minus 6? 14 minus 6 is 8. So I got 8 and 7/13. Okay, now you need to do this one. But if you look, 15 and 5 don't match. So you need to do your let's count dude and find what number is going to match there. And then you're going to minus. So take your time, go slow, do letter D. All right. For number 7, we are going to do this, the first two together, okay? And then you're going to do the rest by yourself. So all we're looking at here is finding fractions that are already reduced. They can't get any lower. So is 9/27, we're looking at this first one right here. Is 9/27, is that the smallest it can go, or could we divide by something? I could divide by 9, right? 9 divided by 9 would be 1. 27 divided by 9 would be 3. So this one is not reduced. I am not going to circle it. Let's go to 3/8. Can that one be made smaller? Well, 3 can't be made smaller. Can 8 be made smaller? Well, can I count by 3 to get 8? 3, 6, 9. This is already reduced, so that's a good one. We are circling fractions that are already at their lowest, okay? So now you're gonna try these ones by yourself, this whole row. Circle the ones that are the smallest they can go. They can't go any tinier, all right? Do the best you can on this. This I'm trying to sample out to see how you guys do, but it's okay if I need to help you with it later, all right? Pause the video and do those. All right, let's go down to fill in the blanks here. We're only going to do 2 here together, so I'm not doing as many measurement ones today. I'm going to do the 2 trickier ones, and I'm giving you the 2 easier ones, so let's see how you guys do. So the first one is 5 pecks equals how many quarts? So look at me in the little corner here. We're changing pecks to quarts. So what's bigger, a peck or a quart? Pecks are bigger, right? So we're doing pecks to quarts, multiply. Whenever we go large to small, we multiply. So I know I'm going to be multiplying here. So I'm going to draw a little multiplication sign. And how many, does anyone remember how many quarts are in a peck? A peck is 2 gallons. So there's 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So that means there would be 8 quarts in a peck. So 8 is our magic number there. So all I'm going to do is multiply 8 times 5 and I get 40. All right. So you might need scratch paper on this one. You are going to change 3 feet equals how many yards? So you're changing feet to yards. So think of your hands. Feet to yards. What's bigger, a foot or a yard? Figure out if you're going small to big or big to small. And then go ahead and divide or multiply by your magic number. How many feet are in 1 yard? That's going to be your magic number. Pause the video and do letter A. All right, we're almost finished, guys. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. All right, letter B, we're going to do together. We're changing days to hours. Days to hours. So what's bigger, a day or an hour? Well, a day is bigger. Days to hours, multiply. All right, so I know I'm multiplying. And how many hours are in a day? 24. So I'm going to do 24 times 6. I need some water, some tea. Okay. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So I got 6 days is 144 hours. Okay, now you're gonna do letter E. Let's look at it. 9 weeks is how many days? So you're changing weeks to days. DA stands for days. Weeks to days. So figure out what you're doing, multiplying or dividing. All right, and our very last one, friends, the butterfly at the bottom is going to be extra credit if you have a ruler. It's not going to hurt your score. So if you have a ruler at home, measure the wingspan of that butterfly. If you don't have a ruler, it's okay. All right, so on this one, I'm going to do it real fast. I'm finding the factors for 16. So 1 times 16 makes 16. 2 times 8 makes 16. And 4 times 4 makes 16. You're going to do the exact same thing here for 18. All right, friends. So you are going to do letter B on your own. If you have a ruler, awesome. Try to measure how many inches long that butterfly is. Let me stop my share here. Okay, guys. So what I want you to do is finish those problems. Rewind the video, rewatch it. If you were like, I didn't do them, I was just watching you. You got to go back and you got to do those problems. Then, excuse me, guys, my throat's dry. You're going to take a picture and you're going to send it to me front and back, and then I'll be able to check it and do it with you over the phone. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.